Spokesperson report from the 27th in front of the White House, 80. The absolute promise of the dialogue between North Korea and U.S. is withdrawal the U.S. troops from South Korea. First, the U.S. Japan-South Korea chief nuclear negotiators talks on June 21st, Song Kim, who is the U.S. Special Representative for North Korea, said, "We took note of Chairman Kim Jong Un's recent statement, referring to both dialogue and confrontation. Hopefully, the reference to dialogue indicates that we will get a positive response soon." Meanwhile, the U.S. Japan-South Korea chief nuclear negotiators talks made the reckless hostile remarks to North Korea, saying, "We will continue to implement the UN Security Council's resolution on sanctions against North Korea. We will urge the Security Council members to deal with the threat posed by North Korea to the international community." Second, the Biden administration's call for North Korea-U.S. dialogue is conventional dual track. The Biden administration is building a cause for invasion of North Korea by asserting the policy of pressure and dialogue against North Korea that wouldn't be working. This fact was revealed at the G7 meeting. The U.S. did not abandon the delusion of total destruction of North Korea, emphasizing a verifiable and irreversible abandonment of North Korea's nuclear weapons. From immediately after the inauguration to now, Biden administration has sequentially conducted extremely dangerous military provocation against North Korea, continuously waging the nuclear war exercise against North Korea by mobilizing the Japanese government and South Korean military, assembling the strategic weapon and the reconnaissance aircraft around the Korean peninsula. In a word, the true color of the aggressive imperialism of the Biden administration is explicitly coming out. Third, the absolute promise of the North Korea-U.S. dialogue is withdrawal the U.S. troops from South Korea. The North Korea-U.S. joint statement, which is the outcome of the North Korea-U.S. dialogue, broke up by the aggressive maneuvers against North Korea of the U.S. The U.S. is forcing the unconditional dialogue, conducting the nuclear war exercise against North Korea, and maneuvering the isolation and choking against North Korea. This is the U.S.'s aggressive playing dialogue and hegemonic irrational acts the sovereign nation would never accept. The principle of strength for strength and goodwill for goodwill in North Korea-U.S. relations that the North Korea stressed is quite common sense and reasonable in international relations that should be equal. If the Biden administration is truly going to engage in dialogue with North Korea, the priority is to implement the North Korea-U.S. joint statement, which is the result of the previous dialogue. The withdrawal of the U.S. troops from South Korea is the touchstone of the implementation of the joint statement. June 27, 2021, in front of the White House, Washington, D.C. Spokesperson Office of the People's Democracy Party.